Away from that, Niger Delta Forum leader Edwin Clark is dead. Clark died on Monday, 17th of February 2025 at the age of 97. Chief Clark was a statesman and an Ijaw leader, as well as a politician from Delta State. He worked with the administrations of military governor Samuel Ogbemudia and head of state General Yakubu Gowon between 1996 and 1975. In 1966, he was a member of an advisory committee to the military governor of the Midwestern Region Province, David Edwin, and was appointed Federal Commissioner of Information in 1975. Clark was an unofficial advisor to President Goodluck Jonathan. Meanwhile, dignitaries have started visiting his Abuja residence to pay condolence. Among them is the son of the former governor of the defunct Bendel State, Samuel Ogbemudia.
And also, the only plea I would make is that our present government, both at the federal or the states, we should learn from him. Because at the age of 98, he was still relevant and making very important points. So I want to say that my condolences to his family, including myself, my extended family, everybody. Condolences to Edo and Delta State, parts of Bayelsa State. In fact, my father used to call him the one-man riot squad when Uniben was founded, because he was the sole administrator of the University of Benin. So I just thank God for his life, and from here we pray that there's peace, progress, and prosperity for Nigeria, the family, friends, and relationships. God bless you. Thank you.
Our Abuja Bureau Chief Amadin Uyi is on ground at his Abuja residence and will bring us up to speed on the events happening there. Amadin, many thanks for joining us. What's the mood like at the residence in Abuja?
There are those who, for them, the passing away of Edwin Clark, known by many as Chief Clark, is a celebration of life. They say for him to have attained about 97 years is worthy of celebration. But there are those who have worked with him as part of the struggle, from his days struggling for resource control for the Niger Delta region to when he forayed into, you know, the late Edwin Clark always had an opinion on national issues. For those, they say it's a vacuum that cannot be filled. For them is a season and period of pain, because they cannot understand that one who has exerted so much influence on national issues from the Niger Delta region across the Middle Belt, even across the country and down to West Africa, is no longer with us. So for them, it's a period of pain, and they are still finding it hard to grasp that he has left the shores of this world.
Amadin, another statesman, a leader for the Ijaw people and the Niger Delta at large. I can only imagine the personalities and the high-level individuals that have been there. Do you mind just reeling out a few that you have met so far?
For many, especially the political class, the late Edwin Clark's residence has become a mecca of some sort. We've had political leaders from the Niger Delta. We've had the former governor of Bayelsa State, and who is also a senator representing Bayelsa South, who came earlier, Bayelsa West, Seraket Dixon. He was here. We have Senator James Manager from Delta representing Delta East. We've had several, but we also have one notable personality. You know him, Udengs Eradiri. He was the former president. Okay, I'll get it now. The former president of the Ijaw Youth Congress, who is also here. Let's just speak to him. Udengs, for you who had been in this struggle, worked with Chief Clark in the days for agitating for resource control, galvanizing the Ijaw Youth for the Joy Youth, what is the demise like?
Well, history always record events and men. This is another history that have been made. A man like Chief Clark is one that we are going to miss a lot. For me, at first I was talking to somebody on the phone and I saw his picture on Arise TV. I didn't read what was beneath it. It was the person who now caught the conversation and say, Clark has gone. And that's how I looked at the picture and truly saw what was written. And what came into my mind was that how do we get a replacement? Because he was one voice that became a crescendo on the issues about the Niger Delta. Once he speaks, the entire world listens. Today, we have lost him. You know, when people grow old to 90-something, 85, 90, people are happy when they move on. They say, okay, it's a celebration of life. But for us in the Niger Delta, it is a vacuum that has been created. Because even at that age, he had served as the pinnacle of the mouthpiece of the Niger Delta. And so for us, we have lost our leader, and we are here to console with the family.
Can we just get to know two attributes of leadership you think the youths of today and Nigerian leaders can emulate or learn from the late chief?
Experience. Critical analysis on issues. He is one man who always look at issues on both sides before taking a position. And so working with him gave us the opportunity to learn how to deal with the issues that affect us as a people. And that, for me, gave us a lot of experience and have created that vacuum that we are experiencing today.
Thank you, Udench. We are not done yet. We are not done yet. We have another notable Nigerian who will like to speak to on these issues. Your name, sir?
My name is Professor Ladapa Felabi, former head of service of the Federation and Pro-Chancellor Edwin Clark University.
For you, hearing the news, what has been the feeling like?
Big shock. Although 97 going to 98, I felt that it will never die. So that we had the news today is a big shock. But let me say this quickly. I know you don't have a lot of Iroquois in the Niger Delta, but an Iroquois has gone. And very, very difficult to regrow. Chief E.K. Clark was a cosmopolitan senior citizen. He drew all groups together from all parts of Nigeria. Was blind to ethnicity, was focused on having a better Nigeria. He, with his team, sustained the Southern Nigeria People's Assembly, and with a lot of expenses, there was a common force. There was a sense of commonality to the confab, and you could see how together the North and the South aligned each other to getting a Nigeria that is better than United.
Thank you, Prof. So you've heard it loud and clear from some of the notable leaders, Nigerians who have come. They continue to throng these residents. Just like I said, Chief Clark was one voice that resonated across all national issues.
I must say thank you so much, Amadin Uyi. He's at the residence of the late Pa Edwin Clark in Abuja, just to give us a bit of update on the situation there as condolences are beginning to pouring and visitors are coming into the residence to pay their condolences to a great man and an elder statesman.